Hey, welcome back everybody, and it's Ty with another video. And what you're looking at is the inside of my Galaxian, which has not been working for probably 4 or 5 months now. I picked this thing up and it's just in pristine shape, and the only issue was it wasn't working. And I got it working. I cleaned all the ROMs in it with Deoxit, and they were on a daughter board here. I'll actually grab that in a moment. And it worked for a while, and then it started glitching out again. And so I took them and I cleaned them again. And after I cleaned them a few times to get a little bit better. The image was getting a little better. You know, had glitch graphics. And the last time I put the daughter board back in, which plugs into this socket here and this socket right there, I put it upside down. And that's one thing you don't want to do, because it puts voltage on the wrong pins and it burns out the ROMs. So yeah, so I ordered ROMs for it. I don't have a ROM burner myself, so I was dependent on someone else to do it for me. I can't decide which one I want to buy. The reason for that is because ROM burners are kind of finicky. Some will burn some ROMs, some will burn other ROMs. I want one that burns everything. I want something that's, you know, so it's hard to just make a decision which one to get. But my friend James, Iconoclast 518 YouTube user, he was kind enough to use his ROM burner to burn a replacement ROM. And what this is actually a single ROM replacement. The original daughter board had, I think 5 or 6 ROMs on it, and this is one larger ROM which holds everything. But in order to install it, I had to install another socket on top of it. That's a 28-pin socket, and I believe that would be a 20 minus 4. It's a 24-pin socket that's there. So 2 pins hang off, and then I had to connect a bunch of wires to other locations. I'll provide a link to this mod. I didn't come up with this myself, but let me just get a little closer so you guys can see it here. So here's the. Can you see this? Okay, so as you can see, I soldered in on the pins of this extra on the socket on top of the socket, and then I connected it to other locations on the board, right there. Yeah, so the instructions are much clearer. Let me get that lens off there. Okay, so yeah, so I did that, got it back together again, and turned it on, and it was working again, but there were some lines in the actual graphics. And so I went back. There's only 2 other sets of ROMs, and they're down here. And these I think are called, they're the color ROMs or the color proms. I'm not exactly sure what they are. To be honest with you, I just pulled them out and found that there were some broken pins. This one right here. And what I did is to repair it, I took the pins off of another chip and cut them off, and then soldered them onto the stub that was left over from the original one. And if you can, I'm going to go upside down here so you can see it. So right in here, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm doing this blind, but I soldered some extra. It's kind of a mess a little bit. It could be better done, but it's kind of hard to at the same time. So am I zoomed in now? I don't know. Is this zoomed? Oh, I see. Yeah, I gotta hit this button here. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I put it back together and turned it on, and go around the other side here. What's up? Got a wire in my way. Okay. So here we go. Working Galaxian again. Now it's working pretty good. The only thing is the monitor takes a little while to warm up, so I'm going to cap this monitor. This is a G07, I believe it's called, and I've got a cap kit for it. We'll start it up so you can see it. So yeah. Kind of hard to play one-handed. But yeah, so that's the game's working again, which is exciting, because now my entire mid-rev row of space games is working. We've got Space Invaders, Galaga, Plus, and I guess you can't really call Galaga 88 a midway one. I mean, Space Invaders is Taito, and I mean these are all Namco ones. So, but anyways, I love this whole series of games, excluding Space Invaders, which is not really part of the series, but it inspired Galaxian. So it's kind of like its parent or something. Now, to show you something else I did up here in the Marquee. I've been waiting to show you guys this. You'll see the Marquee is changing colors. And what I did here, let's see, can I get this out with my hand? Well, first, before I do this, I have a remote control here. This is one of those, the cool thing about Galaxian is it's got regular light bulbs on the inside. You could put 100-watt light bulbs in there. Of course, you would destroy your Marquee putting the heavy, that's such hot bulbs in there. But I can change the color with the remote. Like this. I have the little remote here, and it actually works right through the Marquee. This one is this one's cycle. And I've got two in here, so each one's got a different remote for it. And I could change it to flash, strobe, fade. Oops, I'm not even looking. I'm not even pointing it there. So you see it fades slowly. It's just a really cool effect. There's a smooth one here as well. Or I could just pick a color. I want it to be red. I want it to be green, blue. So I set the one for blue, and I set the other side for blue. Hold on a second here. I think I got to turn off. Hit blue. There we go. So now we got a blue Marquee. If I want, I can make the other one green or red. So it's kind of fun. I can pick whatever I want it to look like. Or if I just want it to be white, make with one white, make the other one white, and there we go. We got the original colors. So it's really fun. It's a fun little thing to do. Yeah, so I'll probably do another video and just pop it out so you can see it better. It's not doing a very good job here. I'll set up on a tripod. But yeah, so that's Galaxian, and let me just show you the daughter boards here. Okay, so here's the daughter board right here, and yeah, so this just plugs into the other sockets, and yeah, so I burned the ROMs out on this. And actually, I bought replacement ROMs for that as well, but they did not. Let's see, is that still in here? Ah, whatever. This workbench needs to be cleaned up. It's a mess. I've been working so hard on things. But anyway, so yeah, it turns out that James couldn't burn the ROMs that go on this. They didn't work in his ROM burner. He didn't have enough voltage for them. So yeah, but it doesn't matter. I got this thing working. So yeah, here's the G07 cap kit for the Galaxian monitor that I'll need to install. It'll make it work a lot better. And I got another one here because I think I have, yeah, my GOP+ has a G07 as well. They're known for being really good monitors. I haven't had a lot of experience. I haven't worked on any of them yet. Mostly I've been working on K7000s and Nintendo Sanyo monitors. Oh, and additionally, I installed the repairs to this board, and this is the Taito F3, and it didn't get the sound working again, but I did trace the, let me get this over to some light. Okay, so, it's a little too much light. So I was able to get in there and figure out that only two of the wires were bad. Two of the traces were bad. It was the two on the inside right in here, and everything else was working. And so I traced it back this way to that pin there and that pin there, and then I followed all the way up to here to here. And it's really hard to get in there and show it to you, but yeah, it looks murdered, but it's not really that bad of a solder. It's just that the plastic, the insulation melted, and you got a little bit of the rosin there on the board. Yeah, but it didn't fix it. There's probably something else wrong too. I haven't given up on it yet, but I'm going to need to do some more work, and I'm just going to put this to the side because you know the Puzzle Bobble 2 isn't like a game that I think I can play it on my Neo Geo already. So it was just, I got this really cheap so I could get this board working. And I know Luke had commented on it. Maybe he has some advice of what I should try next to get this thing working again. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what to do next, but I'll get looking at it. I don't have a logic probe, so it's kind of hard to tell if any particular chip is working on this thing. So yeah, that might be something else I get, because I'll have to learn how to use a logic probe. But yeah, so thanks guys for watching, and I will have another video for you coming up. And here, let me just show you the actual cabinet. This thing is beautiful. I think I did a video on this before, but this thing is in absolute pristine shape on here. The only thing that it's missing is a lock, and it has a little bit of, tiny bit of wear here on the control panel. I don't know if I'm going to paint that or not. And on the T-molding, there's a little damage right here, but this is original T-molding, so I don't feel the need to want to replace it, because this thing is really, really, really beautiful. So yeah, here's my Galaxian working again. So this is definitely a relief to have it working again. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have another video for you. See you guys.